Hello, fellas. Well, it's time to lock and load. Yeah, these are my crutches. But tonight I say we're gonna enjoy. Huh. Man, have you just seen what happened? No, literally, have you just seen what happened? I was pretty much shaken with Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz being official. Couldn't believe, man. I simply couldn't believe. It's that fight is now official. And also, we are going to have another title fight as Brandon Moreno is slated to go down against Alejandro Pantoja. Am I inspired by this? Well, quite. I am to some point, not gonna lie. I am to some point, but is this really a good choice? Well, is this really a good choice? I don't know what to say, man. I honestly don't know what to say because some of those things some of those things are kind of fair and unfair, and I'm still thinking of still trying to think why something had to happen, why something had to go the way it happened. And right now we're having the match between my Nigerian brother Easy Guy Dan. Was so excited this weekend. What a knockout. Yeah, it was a great knockout. Hello, Roadrunners. How are you doing, fella? Well, yeah, what a great knockout by Easy. An amazing knockout by Easy, got to say. I released predictions for. Well, you see, my health is still. See, my health is still, we need to wait for the doctor. I need to wait for additional 14 days to see whether they are going to leave my cast or whether they are going to remove it. But we are going to see. I have no pains, which is good. I have no pains at all. So nothing hurts. It's like, okay, but time is required to heal. And yeah, easy got it done. Easy got it done. I got to say that I lost. I lost on this card, but sometimes you have to lose. It's just a part of the game. Pereira didn't do well in this fight. I think maybe Pereira did well, but Easy was on point. Easy was 100% on point, man. He really did a great job and knocked him out cold with a big right. 1-2, 1-2, Easy got it done. What a performance by Easy. Just a nasty performance by Israel Adesanya. Really, we've seen a top-notch, a heck of a performance. And to some point, I'm having a bit of a dilemma, like Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Why was it set in the first place? I don't know, man. Like, with having Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, that guy is gonna defeat every single UFC fighter. Like, every single disgruntled UFC fighter is gonna get smoked by Jake Paul, gonna get smoked by Logan Paul. I think these YouTubers are really pushing the pace, really doing something amazing. And they are really, how to say, they are really top notch these days. They are really too influential. I mean, let's be honest, they are too influential. Their influence is way better than the influence of, for example, Tommy Fury or other guys. Such an influence, man, such a level of influence. It deserves tons of respect, really much tons of respect. So, what can you say? What can you say? How amazing it can be. How amazing it can be, man. It can be really amazing. And to some point, wow, just wow. What is going on today? What's happening? Everything. Like Jake Paul is gonna take over. We must be realistic and say that Jake Paul is really going to take over. And in that match between Pantoja And Brandon Moreno, I don't think Pantoja has much of a chances. I really don't think Alejandro Pantoja has much of the chances. I think Pantoja could give him a hard time, that's true, but I don't see Pantoja winning. I mean, we would need a miracle to see Pantoja winning. We would need a miracle, and I don't think we can see a miracle anytime soon. I don't think. Like, can Pantoja outstrike Brandon Moreno? I don't think so. I think the only area where he's better is Muay Thai clinch, and in Muay Thai clinch, it's kind of hard to grab Moreno into Muay Thai clinch, and you know that very well. Muay Thai plum. I mean, try to trap him into Muay Thai plum. You know that's not going to work, right? You know that is not going to work. That Muay Thai plum and all those attractions, all those attempts. It's simply not working with Brandon Moreno. And you've seen that he knocked out KKR France with a body shot. So to some point, what can I say? What can I say? I just think that match is not gonna. I just think that match is not gonna do well. I really think that match is not gonna do well for. Simply, I don't say it's gonna not gonna do well for Pantoja. I just don't see it doing a good job. Simply no. Simply can't say it, fellas. What do you think about the upcoming event? I also gave you predictions for Cage Warriors, for LFA, for PFL 3, and that's basically it. Yeah, that is basically it on my end. On my end, that would be it. Like, but yeah, I'm like expecting everything. I'm ready for everything in this match, in this announcement. I know there's a Champions League going live, and that's why there aren't many people in my chat. But I believe, I really believe we are going to see some fireworks tonight. Especially because Jake Paul is announced to fight Nate Diaz. Do you even know how many pay-per-views that's gonna bring? That's gonna bring tons of pay-per-views. That is really going to bring tons of pay-per-views. And if you're asking me, it could be one of the best calls that have ever been made. That fight is looking so epic on my end. Yeah, that fight is looking so damn epic because if we're gonna be realistic, that fight sucks. I mean, let's be honest, that fight sucks if we're gonna be realistic. But if we're going to talk about the number of pay-per-view buys, that is simply out of this world. That is outstanding, amazing, brutal, awesome. It's just a new age. It's just a new age in pay-per-view sell. It's just going to be a new age in every single area. In every single area, like Nate Diaz has 6 million followers, and Nate Diaz is one of the most popular guys in the game. So his popularity skyrocketed, literally skyrocketed in the previous days, and I believe the popularity of these two guys is just going to grow, grow, and grow. And we are going to see an extensive growth in popularity that is only going to lead to an extensive growth. And I can only say it's going to get better and better and better. Like, what the heck? Just saying, what the heck? How many great things happened? Did you see? Is this a step back, backward, or step forward? I believe this is a step forward, actually. Actually, I think this is a step forward because I believe this is a step forward for Nate Diaz. He's gonna get rich, but he's probably going to lose that match. I think Nate Diaz doesn't stand a chance. I actually believe Nate Diaz is gonna get smoked. Really, I believe Nate Diaz is gonna get smoked in this fight, and I think he doesn't have much of a chances to win. Yeah, I'm just being honest, and trying to say that he probably doesn't have much of a chances to win this fight. No, he doesn't. He simply doesn't have much of a chances to win the fight. That is not gonna come to fruition, at least not that way. At least not that way. Some other way, maybe some other day, or even some other night, maybe. In Bulgaria, we like to say "Някой ден, но не сега." It means someday, maybe, but not today. And I'm also eager to say someday, maybe, but not today. It's simply a part of the game. Everything that I'm talking about is just a part of the game. Like, ah, everything we are discussing, everything that happens for a reason, fellas. Everything happens for a reason. I don't even know what is going to be the next potential, what is going to be the next potential thing that is going to happen. Potentially, the next big thing I see is maybe setting up a fight between Nate Diaz and I don't know some other YouTube celebrity like Salt Papi or yeah, some other YouTube boxer. But Salt Papi is actually a dangerous opponent. Like Jake Paul improved himself significantly, and he is definitely pushing the pace now. Definitely looking way better now. I think Jake Paul stands the chance. Really, I really think Jake Paul stands the chance to do something big, and that guy is already a millionaire, man. That guy is already a millionaire. Does he even plan to slow down? Does he even plan to do something differently? Why would he do that? Why would he do that in the first place? I just say why. Yeah, just saying why, man. And the next one is gonna probably be the fight between Salt Puppy and some other YouTube celebrity. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, but it looks to me that way. Am I right about that? I don't know, but I believe it could be. I believe it could go that way. I'm even confident at that. Yes, I'm even pretty much confident at that. Hey, Ginge, how you doing, my mod? Sorry, haven't seen you for a while. I'm doing great, man. And you? How are you doing? How's your life been? Is everything okay on your end? Is everything doing better? Is everything doing okay? I'm a bit better, man. I'm like, you see, I've got a cast on my goddamn leg, but aside of that, everything is good. Everything's looking awesome. Just being busy. Yeah, I know you're probably working. You're probably right now we're having that. You're probably working and you're having like that. No, one of my greatest supporters. I'm always glad to have you on, man. I'm always glad to have you on that bandwagon. On like one of my most loyal fans, and I'm very much grateful to you because you are one of my most loyal fans. Always a pleasure to have guys like you in the chat. I know you're probably busy with your puppy and everything is like life is sometimes hard. I can understand it. I can understand it to some point. I know how harsh life can be. Anyway, anything new happening in your life? Any changes? Anything you'd like to share? Or thanks, appreciate it. Well, I am training the leg. I must wear a cast for 3 or 4 weeks. Now it's week 2, so we are going to see. I won't be able to train for a very long period of time because my Achilles tendon is ripped. Luckily, I don't need a surgery, which is a good thing. I'm just saying, thanks God. Thank you for the PFL predictions I just watched. No problem, fella. You got PFL, you got Cage Warriors, and you got LFA. I usually release it. You got to take it easy and recuperate. I will try. I will, all those predictions that you see. I usually release it on Wednesday when I have time, and right now I'm injured, so time is all I have. I'm writing for some outlets, but I don't have much of the work. I don't have much of the work at the moment, so right now, time is everything I have. I think this is going to be the most boring month for me. I mean, it's fun when I'm talking with the fans, with fellas. That's always fun, but guys, I got used to activity, dynamic lifestyle. Will cold water therapy benefit healing? Well, when I take the cast off, then maybe. But before they take the cast off my leg, I can't comment. I don't know. I know nothing about whether it will help or not. I really don't know. I can only hope. I can hope. Hope is the last to die. We can always hope, and I always like to hope. I like to believe in better future because that's just me. I can't believe in I can't believe in bad luck, in not success, because that's not me. I will always battle it out, even at the darkest hour of my life. I'm battling it out. I'm not the guy who's gonna surrender. So maybe it's gonna benefit. You never know. Maybe it really will. At least I hope it will. Yeah, at least I hope it will. But I don't know, fellas. I don't know. What are you thinking? Are we going to see something? Are we going to see something different this weekend? Because I really don't know what to say. I'm still questioning myself. I'm still thinking about some positive, negative aspects of the game, and I'm still trying to say to myself whether we are going to have nice or hard card for betting. This one is a bit harder. Like I only have 3 bets. I released my bets yesterday, so you know that I only have 3 bets on this fight card, and I actually bet on Azamat Murzakanov. As Azamat Murzakanov is the underdog against Dustin Jacoby, but you've seen that Azamat Murzakanov can knock people out in the third. I actually underestimated Murzakanov last time. I was sweating. I was sweating heavily last time. I was really, really sweating heavily, and I was really having a hard time dealing with such things and such pressure. It has never been easy. No, it has never been easy for me. Hey, Daddy Shot, how you doing, man? Hello? Hello, Daddy Shot. Hope you are fine, fella. Well, Please, we're trying to discuss the UFC, trying to see what's gonna happen, what could be the best. But have you seen that Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz is booked? Like, imagine that type of a fight. Does it even make sense, that type of a fight? Nah, I'd say not much. I'd really say not much. Not making much of a sense to me, at least in the first place. Everything is super. Thank you, man. I hope you are doing a great job. I hope you are okay. How's the situation back there where you at? I hope everything is okay, man. Thank you for your constant support. Thank you for your 100% support. It really means a lot to me. No, every single supporter is valuable. Thanks a lot. I'm doing great. I'm better. I'm better, man. I was working today, but it's pretty much boring, because I'm injured. No, my leg is injured, so it's pretty much boring. There are many things I can't do right now, so it's boring, but I'm getting into the spirit of things. I'm getting used to it. No, one day you just say, okay, maybe that's the way it has to be. You just accept your destiny. I just hope everything is fine on. Hope everything is fine on your end too. I'm an IT guy. I'm doing great. That is excellent, man. So you're an IT guy. That is awesome. That is really awesome. If you're IT guy, well, that is awesome. That's one of the best. That's one of the best jobs today. It's being an IT guy is one of the best jobs, really. Well, that job is probably paid well, I assume. I'm writing for some outlets, and I'm also streaming. But I don't consider this job. I consider this fun. And I'm also a soccer referee, but right now I can't ref because my leg is injured. And at the moment, I'm hoping my leg is gonna heal, but I will need months to heal because my Achilles tendon is ripped. Officially, my Achilles tendon is ripped. I hope you're doing a great job, like IT guy. That's awesome. That is really, really awesome. It deserves all the respect. It's probably a very hard job. Being an IT guy is pretty much hard. It can be pretty much stressful. But I love every single fan. I really love every single fan, and so glad for the support I'm getting. So glad for the endless support I'm getting. It really means a lot. Especially, there is one thing I could have never understood. It's like the support that I'm getting from my fellas when I'm in the darkest hour of my life. It just means so much. Just means so much, guys. It's awesome. And the MMA Guru is the guy who officially made me cry in the stream. Like, yes, the MMA Guru made me cry in the stream. Believe it or not, by paying my medical expenses. So I understand that people want to support you, etc., and so on, but who would pay your medical expenses in the first place? I mean, what kind of a guy you have to be to pay for somebody's medical expenses? You have to be God. Literally, you have to be God. And I can see that guy as a God, as the real God of this world. Because every single time I was having a problem, the MMA guru was here to help. I mean, other people help me too. I'm not going to lie and say that I don't. That other people didn't help me. They did, but every single time when I was having a huge problem, MMA guru was there to step in. Like when he was bringing people to my channel, he brought them on two occasions. And now I fucked up my leg, and I was thinking this month is done. Now my medical expenses are covered. 5 of my 10 physical therapies are covered. I'm pleased. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with how everything develops, and I will continue to push my story. Because that's the only thing I can do. I can only push my story. I can only try to improve myself. I can only try to become the better version of myself. That's one and only thing I can do at the moment. No improvement. I'm always seeking for the improvement. I'm always seeking for the improvement. I'm always trying to become the better version of myself, and I'm always trying to march forward, because that's life. That is life. Can be good. It can be good or it can be bad. But I hope everything is gonna become good. Like hanging around with the boys is always amazing, and it's always fun in the first place. Always, always fun. I know this could be a bad time for streaming, but I don't care. I don't care much. I'm always here. So let's go. Let's go. Let's bring it on. Let's see the spirit. Yeah, let's feel the spirit, man. Just let's feel the goddamn spirit. Let's feel the spirit of respect. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Just let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need the spirits. I believe Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul, like it's gonna bring millions to both of the guys. And it's really going to bring millions. It's really, really going to lead to millions of dollars for both guys, and that is going to be amazing. That is really going to be an amazing choice for both fighters. Is it nice? It is. It is awesome. Just awesome. I mean, let's just press it. Let's just keep the promising spirit. Let's just stay positive. I know sometimes it's pretty much hard to stay positive, but I'm just trying. In every single situation, I'm trying to stay positive. We'll try to train, we'll try to raise the spirits, and I will try to push the pace. That's all I can do right now. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to have a longer stream. Today I just wanted to stream briefly, as I didn't have, today I was writing something, I was working on something, and I just wanted to hang around with the boys shortly, briefly. But on other days, tomorrow I will probably train on the couch, and tomorrow I'm gonna have a longer stream, definitely. Definitely gonna have a longer stream tomorrow. I'm grateful to all of you because you helped me. You helped me these days because you're helping me in the darkest hours of my life. And you are awesome. All of you are awesome. It only speaks about you. It only speaks that you are amazing. And guys, I will have to go right now. The lads are behind you, Vlad. Oh, thank you, Cyrus. Thank you so much. Right now, I will have to go today. I just wanted to stream briefly because today's day was a bit harsh. But tomorrow, I promise I will stream longer. Tomorrow in the evening, I'm going to stream longer. You're leaving? Ah, yeah. Yeah, just finishing the stream. I mean, I can stay a bit more if you want to. I can stay a bit more. Like I can stay for 5, 10 more minutes if you wanna ask something or okay, let me see. I can stay for 10 more minutes. Like if you wanna ask something, discuss something. I mean, it's the end of the day here. Yeah, okay, it's the end of the day here, Illinois Bigfoot. It's the end of the day here, like, but okay, 10 more minutes is not gonna harm. Is not gonna harm me. So how's everything on your end, man? Been a while since you hopped into the chat. I see you're sharing a lot of links in the Twitter group. Sometimes I enter, but sometimes I simply don't have time to watch all of that. But some of those links are pretty much useful. Pretty much useful. How's your career progressing? All right, 10 more minutes for the fans. It's like, you know, this month I'm okay. I mean, let's be honest. When I finish this, I'm anyway. Unfortunately, as a die-hard fan of Nate Diaz, I don't see him winning. I'm doing great, brother. I'm still acting and got a lot of talent on the acting. Oh, that is awesome, man. So, if you visit, imagine you being in the Hollywood one day, man. I mean, that would be awesome. If you reach Hollywood one day, that would be awesome. Imagine you becoming a movie star. Hmm. I'd like to see you become a movie star one day. I know it's not an easy job, but you know, some people are saying it's very hard to act because you have to be totally different from your real personality. I have a friend who is an actor, and he is constantly saying, "Vlad, you don't know how hard it is." And I asked him one day, "Okay, but why is that so hard?" And he says, "Are you even aware? Are you even aware how hard it is to be something, to pretend, to pretend that you're something that you are not?" It's not gonna be a sad one to see a Disney princess Jake Paul beat our boy Nate the Great. Unfortunately, our boy Nate the Great gonna get smoked. And you see, I'm right now on crutches. It just, no, just a bad part, a bad day of my life. Bad period. It's just a bad period of my life. That's all I can say. Injuries happen. Yeah, it's hard, brother. Two-faced. Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard. For example, you're humble. Let imagine this. Your real personality is humble, and you have to act a gangster. And for gangster, you have to be aggressive. You have to cuss a lot. You have to throw insults, etc. And you are humble. Like that's very, very, very hard. I have a friend. I'm telling you, my friend is an actor, and he is always saying this is the hardest job possible. Like acting, acting, acting. He's saying sorry about the phone call. No problems, James. No problems, my fella. Just hope everything is doing great. Just hope everything is doing great on your end. I'm really happy that all of you are coming to the stream. Okay, I can stay a bit more. That's not gonna be a problem to me. When I finish the stream, I'm anyway going to sleep. So anyway, going to sleep. Thank you. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie. I'm gonna write you. There you go. That one. Saving Private Ryan. That is my favorite movie. And this, but this movie has many parts. So Fast and Furious, that is also nice. But Saving Private Ryan, nice. I will check it out. Saving Private Ryan is a military movie. It's a military movie from World War II. And Fast and Furious, everybody knows what's Fast and Furious. That is very much famous movie. Mine is Gladiator or Troy. I love Gladiator. Troy. I watched Troy when I was younger. I watched it when I was younger, but I watched Gladiator like 5 or 6 times. And it's very emotional movie, Gladiator. Troy, it's like, it's okay, you know. Troy is okay, but Gladiator is one of the most emotional movies I've ever seen. But Saving Private Ryan is my favorite movie. Achilles is my favorite character of all time. My favorite character of all time is this one, and you will remember which is this movie. See? It's not hard to guess a movie, right? My favorite movie character is that guy. I saw that movie when I was 5. Yeah, Maximus Decimus Meridius. Ha! I know. I was watching Gladiator when I was very young too. That's older movie though. But Maximus is my favorite character. Maximus Decimus Meridius. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, father of the slaughtered kid, father of the dead wife. The revenge will be mine on this or that world. They don't make movies like that anymore. No, no, now are classics. Now are bit different movies. You're right. Now they have pretty much different movies and different styles, etc. Yeah. Now everything turned different. Where the hell are my goddamn crutches? There they are. Now everything is different. And I will have my revenge in this life or the next. Yes, and I will have my revenge in this life or the next. You're right. Classic, I know every line to Gladiator. I'm also more fan of classic movies, like New Age movies. Have you seen the shirt I was wearing the previous day? I like 70s and 80s. I know, I was born in 1988, but I love that era. I love that age. Frank Dukes. Frank Dukes, Bloodsport. Right? Bloodsport. Frank Dukes, the Muay fighter from Bloodsport. Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? I think Jean-Claude Van Damme is acting that guy. Yeah, and I will have my revenge in this life or the next. Yes. I will have my revenge in this life or the next. Yep. That is true. Maximus Decimus Meridius. Yes, I remember Frank Dukes, a kickboxer. Or a Muay Thai fighter. I think he's more of a Muay Thai though. Jean-Claude Van Damme is more of a Muay Thai fighter. That was my favorite scene of any movie I ever loved. That you love it too, Vlad. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have similar tastes though. But I'm always trying to stay into the spirit of things. I'm always trying to battle it out. And I'm always trying to hang around with the boys. Just saying, guys, in some cases, I'm trying. When he turns his back to the Emperor was the best. Hey, I'm the Emperor! Who are you? How dare you to turn back on me? Rise, how dare you to turn back on me? How dare you to turn back on Commodus? I remember that. Have you been to a theater? Yes, when I was younger, I was going to a theater very often. No, Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. No joke, it's official. I know. It's official, sorry, fella. Then he turns around and it was the sickest scene ever. Yeah, when he unmasks himself. My name is Gladiator. You have a name. No, it's not a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's really official. August 5th. Sorry, man. I would like to say it's a joke. It's not a joke. Man, I'm sorry because Nate Diaz gonna get smoked. Yeah, my favorite fighter, one of my favorite fighters gonna get smoked. Nate needs to get on the roids. Everybody needs to get on the roids when fighting Jake Paul because Jake Paul is heavily roided. And majority of them are. I mean, majority of boxers, they don't have USADA. They don't have USADA pools. Of course, the majority of them are on roids. And majority of them are high. Also, South Papi, also Andy Varsky, and all other YouTube stars. The majority of them are on roids. Just don't be surprised with that. Nah, it's official. Sorry, fella, I know it sucks, but it's official. No joke. And have you seen that Harry Kak Hamzat Chimaev might fight Paulo Costa? Oh man, Nate took the bait. Well, Nate is gonna get the money. Yeah, I have a moniker for Hamzat Chimaev, Harry Kak. Man, their fans are the worst in the world, so I am going to come up with monikers for their fighters. Alright. His brain is damaged enough, for fuck's sake. Of course, man, his brain is damaged. Have you seen how much damage he has taken throughout his career? And every single time he was losing because of a doctor stoppage. No, every single time he was losing because of a doctor stoppage. He has never lost a fight because he was really knocked out. 3 locks for Saturday. Oh, 3 locks. Let me take a look. Do you believe that I don't have 3 locks? I bet on Azamat Murzakanov. I think another lock could be Jon Kutelaba. And I think, man, I don't know. Maybe Brandon Hoyvel. I'm unsure, man. I would go with Murzakanov, Kutelaba, Hoyvel. I don't know. I have some pretty much different bets. I only have 3 bets. And like I have Azamat Murzakanov from straight bets. Other than that are more of a technical bets. I have Billy Q versus Edson, fight starts round 3. And I have Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen over 2.5. And I have Lucia Pudilova versus Jocelyn Edwards, fight starts round 3. Holloway or Allen? I'll be honest with you, I bet on over 2.5 because I'm not confident in Holloway. But I don't know how Allen's cardio is going to be if the fight advances into championship rounds. I'm unsure if it advances into championship rounds, how is it gonna play out. So I think Allen has very decent chances to win. I think it's worth risking, especially because he's a massive underdog. I bet over 2.5 because I'm not that confident in Holloway. Holloway took a massive beating throughout his career. And I don't know. I don't know how long is he gonna last, but he took some massive shots throughout his career, let's be honest. He took some really, really massive bombs. That war against Alexander Volkanovski and all those wars. I'm feeling Allen got a very good chance. I don't know Allen in round 4 or round 5, but if it was a 3-rounder, I would bet on Allen. Can't bet against Max though. Me neither. I bet on over 2.5 for a reason. Max is gonna turn this into a tactical warfare. I believe he's gonna turn it into a tactical warfare. Munoz or Guti? I think Munoz has the chance. But have you seen what Gutierrez said? I deserve more respect with Frankie Edgar KO on my resume. What do you think about that? I deserve more respect with Frankie Edgar KO on my resume. That's what he said at the presser. And Munoz didn't pay much attention about the upcoming fight with Chris Gutierrez. Munoz was more saying that he has no bad blood with Sean O'Malley, despite an eye poke. You know, Munoz is saying that he has no bad blood against Sean O'Malley, and despite that eye poke, everything is okay between the two of them. But I think Munoz stands the chance. Yeah, but Gutierrez wants more respect. You are not going to get much of the respect because I'm going to tell you something. If you're looking for the respect, you are not going to get the respect because my goal has always been to have people who support me, but people who support me fairly, And I don't have I have zero respect in Serbia. when it comes to the MMA scene because I am popular internationally and people are extremely jealous in my state. People are extremely jealous, and I have zero respect here. Aside of my coach and my club, literally nobody respects me here. But that's how things work here. But in general, I'm trying to say, if your ultimate goal is respect, you can forget about the MMA career and the MMA run. You can officially forget about it because you will never get respect. You will always have to deal haters, etc., and people who are jealous of your successes, of your achievements. You just have to accept the things the way they are if you want to make something very, very big in this sport. So I believe rule number one: you must accept that you are going to have haters and people who don't support your work. But you are also going to have people who support you until the last dime breath. So I'm always willing to say this is one day gonna turn. This is one day gonna turn amazingly. I believe everything. I believe everything happens for a reason. I really believe everything happens for a reason. And if somebody tells me that something didn't happen for a reason, I would say, wait, let's think. Let's just slow down a bit. I'm just saying, let's just slow down a bit. Respect. I don't know. My goal has always been to have supporters. But respect, if your ultimate goal is respect, don't expect too much, fellas. Just battle it out. Grind it out. Be ready to battle until the last time breath. Because that is going to push you. See, do you see me? My leg is fucked up. Everything is fucked up in my life. And I'm still battling. I have never lost my faith. I have never lost my faith. That's the real mindset of a champ. Do you think that I'm not battling depression? I am. But do you see the depression on my face? No. Because I don't want to transfer negative energy to my fans. Why would I do that? Sometimes I'm not in a good, sometimes I'm in a bad mood. Let's be honest. I have days when I don't want to see anybody. Literally, I have these days. Vladimus Maximus, thank you, Cyrus. But I don't want to transfer negative energy to my fans because people are going to say, oh, look at this guy. He's constantly negative. He's constantly spamming with negativity, etc. Let's have fun. I'm here to have fun, man. Gotta go into beast mode on times, champ. Yeah, sometimes I'm gonna go into beast mode. This week, when I'm covering the UFC, this week when I cover UFC, I'm probably going to stay at my parents because I have UFC on Fight Pass. I don't have to go. It's very stressful to me to go by bus and to go, I live on the fourth floor and yeah, I believe you can go 5 rounds in MMA. Thank you so much, man. When I recover, we are going to check that out. In the first place, I need to recover. And this injury, I'm injured for 2 months already, and this injury recovery lasts 4 to 6 months, just to know. So I hope I will be fine by June. By June or July, I should be fine because my Achilles tendon is ripped. This is one of the worst injuries one can have. So honestly, I hope I hope everything is gonna do well. I really hope everything is gonna do well, and I'm really grateful to you. Really, really grateful to you for all kind of the support you're throwing and for staying in this chat, for giving me watch time. Well, you see, I'm training. You've seen my training sessions. You've seen what am I doing. Sometimes I'm also posting my training sessions. So, like my dojo, my coach, doors are open for anybody. Anybody who wants to attend is welcome. My coach is extremely open-minded, and literally every single day we discuss. And you know, I'm not just a random YouTuber who talks shit, but I'm telling you, I will be having some nicknames for the fighters whose fans are trolling me and whose fans are constantly sending death threats and hate messages. All right, I'm gonna come up with some creativity for your fighters. What do you think about this? Do you like this? Hairy cock. Do you like that moniker for trolling? Tell me. Do you like that or not? Or hairy goblin cock? It's time to annoy some people. Do you like that, really? Is it going to be funny if I start throwing some slang? I love it. For who? Ah, look at this hairy cock Hamzat Chimaev. He's constantly dragging people to the ground. Just leave him alone, you hairy goblin cock. Imagine me telling something like that. Well, if you're going to insult me, I'm gonna fire back. Ratli. Hey, what are you doing, you rat lip? Best thing is to totally ignore them and not mention them. Yeah, you're right. Best thing is to totally ignore them. You're right. But, but at least I hope people are going to laugh if I start throwing. Don't play their games. Yeah, you're right. Just ignore. Just ignore and stay yourself. Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about adding some creativity. Hamzat is going to destroy Easy. Unfortunately, you are right. Hamzat is a nightmare fight for Easy. And not easy, not only Easy, any striker in that weight class. Any striker in that weight class is gonna get smoked. The wolf is coming. Yes. Yes, you are right. I mean, let's be honest, you are right. He is a nightmare for any striker. He was a nightmare for Kevin Holland. He was a nightmare for Ismaki. He defeated Gilbert Burns in a close fight, but he won 2 rounds. I'll be honest, I am not happy at all, man. If he fights even Paulo Costa, he's gonna smoke Paulo Costa out. Any striker in that weight class gonna get smoked out. I'm just realistic. I'm just trying to be realistic, guys. He's just too good wrestler and very strong. Or Mother Russia, says Illinois Bigfoot. Ah, yeah, I like this one. Did you play Red Alert? Maybe that sentence is from Red Alert. Did you play Red Alert too? When you put your mouse cursor on conscript, conscript reporting, orders received for Mother Russia. Hamzat has fought nobody in top 5 middleweight. Look how he did in welterweight when he fought high-ranked fighter first time. Well, against Gilbert Burns it was a very close fight, but unfortunately he won 2 rounds. I'm just trying to be realistic. He won 2 rounds. Hope he beats Easy just because of the cringe, even though that fan base is poop. Oh, I'm gonna troll his kid. I'm gonna troll Poitin's kid. I cannot, I want to. Well, you can try it out. You can download Red Alert, you know. But when you place the mouse cursor on conscript or the soldier, you'll hear just conscript reporting, order received, for Mother Russia. Like that's how they're saying. When you're playing with just the regular, when you place a cursor on the regular soldier, they're telling that. Yeah, try that out. That's old video game. I'm not gonna lie. That video game is 20 years old, but It's still one of the best strategies I have ever played. I know it's a very classic video game, though. Yeah, used to be a good idea, Soviet Union versus the United States of America. That was a great idea back in that video game. It really was a great idea. I like the way they made. I like the way that video game was made. The idea was awesome. Well, the son got to walk the lunatic, catch you on weekend. Oh, I know, Loki. Enjoy with Loki, fella. Yes, he won 2 rounds, but he didn't smash Burns like everybody said he would. I didn't say he was gonna smash Burns. I'm just not sure he will beat everyone in top 5 middleweight. You think he will just run through Whittaker? No, Whittaker is actually a very hard fight for him. Easy should be okay fight for him. I'm just saying Whittaker would be a very, very, very hard fight for him. Whittaker's fighting style is a nightmare for Hamzat. Yes. I don't think he's gonna run through Whittaker. No, I don't think he's gonna run through Whittaker. I'm telling Whittaker's fighting style is very tricky. He is not gonna run through Vettori. He can't run through Vettori or Whittaker. Especially he can't run through Vettori. And about Roman Dolidze, that's $1 million question, man. Roman Dolidze is in the best shape of his life. Yeah, Vettori could give him a hard time. Whittaker could give him a hard time. Dolidze could give him a hard time. When I think Pedro on Q, you're actually right. Yeah, but I think he's a nightmare for Izzy. If he drags Izzy to the ground, you've seen what Jan Blachowicz did to him, and Jan Blachowicz is way worse wrestler than Hamzat Chimaev, and he was holding Izzy on the ground for like an extended period of time. So I'm just trying to realistically say, yeah. But I think Marvin Vettori is the worst possible matchup for Hamzat. Marvin Vettori or Robert Whittaker. I think they are the worst possible scenarios. Just want to see Hamzat fight someone in top 5 before he fights Izzy. I want to see Hamzat versus Vettori in a 5-rounder, but not in a 3-rounder, in a 5-rounder. Because Vettori is a cardio god. Vettori is not gonna guess. And he's not gonna surrender. I'm just saying, Vettori is not gonna guess. I want to see Hamzat versus Vettori. That's a dream matchup for me. And I think Hamzat versus Vettori should actually happen. I think Vettori has the chance to win. And I think Vettori has very, very, very good chance to win that one. What do you think? Imagine Burns versus Hamzat was 5 rounds. I think Burns would have won that one. If it was a 5-rounder, Burns would have scored the victory. He got beat up by boxers, so he has to go back to MMA fighters. That is true, my fella. That is really true. Who you got, Jake versus Nate? I think Jake gonna smoke him out. I think Jake is gonna win that one. Pretty much easy, fair and square, easy squeezy should be a victory for Jake Paul. Yes, should be 5 rounds against Vettori. If it's 5 rounds against Vettori, Hamzat is gonna have very, very hard time. He will smash the red lip for the Emperor Marvinus Vettorius. Yeah, he's gonna smash. I think Hamzat can defeat Costa. I think Costa is not too hard opponent for Hamzat. The hardest opponents for Hamzat could be Marvin Vettori, Robert Whittaker, or Roman Dolidze. Yeah, we'll smash the red lip or the ugly hairy cock. Costa is a big lad, though. Yeah, Costa is very big, but you've seen that Marvin Vettori defeated him pretty much easily. Even at 205, Vettori didn't have a hard time with Costa, so... He didn't have... You've seen that Marvin Vettori defeated him pretty much easily. Marvin Vettori accepted to hoop to 205, and he defeated him pretty much easily. Hamzat demolishes everything in sparring, and is not even a good sparring partner, at least from the story. We are going to see. At least from the story, yes. I don't know how he spars. I've only seen him in a matchup. Islam versus Leon Edwards. That is hard fight to call, man. Islam would have to cruise 15 pounds, not. I don't know. Is he strong enough for welterweight? He's moving up. I don't know, man. He's moving up. That's a hard question because Islam would have to move up. Long can't go down. I think it's a 50-50 fight, though. Abos mu slomio rebro. Nisam to znao. I don't know, man. That's a hard question. I'm gonna tell you, if it's lightweight, Islam would have advantage, but like Leon, that's a 50-50 fight to me because it would have been a welterweight. Radi sparring kao match. Verujem. Did you think Islam won against Volk? No. No. It could have been a draw or it could have been victory for Volk, but I can accept draw. I can accept a draw. That is fine. But let's be honest, Volk dropped him in the fifth. That's 10-8. I can accept a draw. I rewatched that fight 5 times. I can accept a draw. Or I can accept Volk's win, but Makachev did not win that fight. Listen, I'll be honest, I had a bet on Makachev, and I won that bet. So I had a bet on Makachev, and I won that bet. But I think I didn't win fair. But despite I got the money, I think I didn't win. I think it was a robbery, though. I had a bet on Islam Makachev, honestly. Do you think Islam would win rematch? No, I don't think so. I think Volk is gonna win rematch if the fight is a 5-rounder. Now we know that Makachev is beatable. Pa trebala je biti ekstra runde. Ja kažem da je bio draw. I don't think Makachev wins the rematch because we've seen Makachev is beatable. Somebody fought Makachev for 5 rounds, so he is excellent fighter, but he is beatable. Yes, he is excellent fighter. He is an amazing fighter, but he is beatable. Anybody is beatable. Anybody is beatable, man. Volkanovski showed great anti-grappling, but Volkanovski has a very low center of gravity. His center of gravity is very low, which leads to that. To da, ali Khabib se nikad nije borio sa čovekom koji ima tako dobar TDD. I drugo, Khabib se uvek borio sa višima od sebe, nikad se nije borio sa nižima. Ovo je samo 168 visok, ako se dobro sećam. Tako beš, 168, 5'6". Mislim da je to 168. Yeah, that's true. A ja mislim da se Khabib šibo sa Volkanovskim da bi pokazao te rupe. Prilično sam siguran da bi. Ovaj ti se podvuče, izvuče ti se na sve, nižije, manje. But that is true, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. Would Islam win rematch? I don't think so. I think Volk is a very, very, very hard opponent for him. And I don't know, man, Volk is a cardio machine. I mean, he dropped Islam in round 5. Puno je napredniji. Pa moguće. Sve je moguće. Alright, guys, 1 more minute and I'll have to go. Now I'm already getting very tired. Already getting very sleepy. And tomorrow I'm gonna hang around longer. I've got nothing smarter to do these days. I stayed a bit longer and I really enjoyed staying. But on these scratches, it's life is really boring with these scratches. Good night. Thank you, fellas. Da, vraća nam se Skull Crusher. Ja otići ću do Ahileja, brate, samo da mi skinu ove glupave štake, ne mogu nigde da mrdnem, ništa me ne pitaj. Samo da mogu da hodam, moram fizikalno da idem, ništa me ne pitaj. To kad mi skinu gips, tako. Evo, 8. dan ga nosim, poludeo sam. A nadam se do maja da ću moći da hodam, ali ovo je užasno. Alright, fellas. I have to go now. Catch y'all. Have a great day, everyone. Da, vidio sam ja, ima Icko zakačio post. Vidjet ćemo. Ništa, otišao sam, moram ići da spavam, umoran sam, moram sutra pišem nešto, pozdrav svima. Good night to everybody. How you feel about this fight, Vlad? I think Jake Paul has this because Diaz doesn't care about winning. Yeah, Jake Paul is gonna win. Jake Paul wins easily. Good night. He really just wants to punch whoever he faces. Yeah, that's true. I think Jake Paul gonna win. Good night, everyone, and enjoy. Tomorrow I'm gonna have longer stream, so thank you all for the support. Jake Paul to win, and also Brandon Moreno to win.